Hello, Reds. Welcome along to All for United. It's Ben here with a very, very special live show. And just a pre-warning, we're trying to use some new technology for the show today. So there may be some blips and there may be some bumps in the road. But the whole point of this show today, of course, we're going to get a live feed of the protest to show you guys what's happening outside Old Trafford. But also, it's our prerogative as a fan channel, as All for United, to give fans around the world a voice. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. There's thousands of fans at Old Trafford protesting against our owners, protesting against the Glazers. But there's many around the world who cannot get to Manchester today, cannot get to Old Trafford, but feel as passionately as those fans do on the ground. So here's what we want to do. And here's what we want you to do. We want you to like this video. We want you to share this link. We want you to get in the comments. And in a moment, I'm going to tell you how you can ring in as well to have your voice heard live on the show. That involves you ringing up, ringing me, and telling us exactly what your message to the Glazers is. And it is literally that straightforward live this afternoon. We're also going to have all 4 United contributors around the world joining us as the stream goes on as well. Additionally, I'm hoping that we might be able to get some ex-Reds attention. So guys, tweet Rio Ferdinand, tweet Gary Neville. Say to them, if you're not at a protest, why not come and join All for United and come and talk to us fans watching right now who want to see the former players show their support to the movement of getting the Glazers out of our football club. There's a protest happening. It starts at 3 o'clock, but there's already fans at Old Trafford right now. I'm going to show you the scenes in just a second. But there's also one next week before the Liverpool game, and we are covering it all. So make sure you subscribe to All for United, like this video. Look, fans out there right now, by you liking this video, sharing the link, getting your friends watching, we will get this trending on YouTube. The more places we can trend, the more platforms we can trend, the more the mainstream media will pick this up and the more we will be able to make noise. That is the purpose of this stream. Fans around the world of Manchester United, let's make some noise. We will be heard. I'm going to bring in Mark, who's currently at Old Trafford right now. As you can see, there he is. There he is. Let me unmute you there, Mark. Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah, I can hear you absolutely fine, mate. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There's a lot of noise.
There is a heck of
a turnout.
Smoke bombs are going off as well. Tell us.
Yeah. There's quite a few people coming still. It wasn't as busy as this earlier. We went around the corner, as I said. I was a bit concerned. A lot of noise. I'm sorry about the feedback.
It's right, mate. It looks like there's quite a lot going on, to be honest. It looks like that crowd does go far back. Can you estimate how many people are there right now? There's clearly people still turning up too.
Yeah, there is a lot more coming this way and the other way. I would say maybe, how many would you say? About 1,000, give or take, maybe? A few hundred at least. How many? There's the boys.
No, look at them. There they are. Oh, there's Karthik. He's from the All for United channel.
He's a lot taller than I imagined, Ben.
Yeah, look at him. There he is. I'm going to get some messages on screen. Mark, I'm going to mute you for a second, but feel free to keep showing us the images. Don't feel like you have to keep it on your face. Feel free to roam about and show us what's going on. I just want to bring in some of the messages here. Guys, get your messages in, share the link, get involved with the show. Jonathan, Glazers out. Hammer is so impressed with the turnout already. Look, we're not officially starting for another 10 minutes, and Manchester United fans and Mancunians are fashionably late. So we will see. You should see it on a match day. The stadium's half full, literally at kickoff most of the time. Paper said, this is amazing. Marino News 77, Jose told you the Glazers were crap. Lewis says, Glazers out. Lizzie, Glazers out. The Green Devil, thanks for this, Ben. Look, what we didn't want to do is send professional photographers, cameramen to the protest. We're fans. Ultimately, the fans there who are wearing those All for United tops, who are there representing All for United, are there to protest. But kindly, what they've all agreed to do is show exactly what is going on. And there's a lot happening there. Mark, do you want to ask some of the guys some questions? I'll unmute you again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take it. Hear me very well. So how are you feeling about today, buddy?
It's going to be good. It looks like it's a good turnout. Plenty of people here, clearly. Everyone standing for the same thing. We all want the Glazers out, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Benny, how you feeling about today? I'm sorry to interrupt you singing, bro.
What am I saying?
How you feeling? All right?
I'm feeling all right, mate.
You happy with the turnout?
Oh, lovely, mate, lovely.
There's quite a few people. I reckon nearly...
Just a little bit of feedback on the audio. It's muffling in and out. So I'm just going to mute you again so you can maybe jump out and rejoin without your AirPods. Maybe jump out and rejoin without your AirPods. And then we might be able to hear a bit better. It's cracking in and out because I think it doesn't know what it's sort of doing. So Mark's going to jump out and jump back in. Let's get back through some of your comments here. Guys should be wearing masks. COVID has not disappeared. Glazers out. Of course, part of the reason why we're supporting this protest, and there are people on the grounds, by the way, I've been told already, making sure that people are socially distancing and wearing masks and stuff. So it is going ahead, and we are supporting this with COVID distancing rules in play. Phil says green and gold till our club is sold. Yes, right. Let's bring Mark back in. There we go.
I'm not going to be able to hear you now, mate.
As you can see, guys, loads going on down at Old Trafford. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise. It is looking great down there. As mentioned, on this stream, we are giving you an opportunity to come on this show and send a message to the Glazers. Stand up, be heard as a Red. All you've got to do is give us a call. It'll come through here and we will look at getting you on. That number is, as put in there, 0114 360 9434. 0114 360 9434. You can check out that number in full in the description of this video. I've also just put it into the comments. So if you want to give us a call and get on the show, you can do that right now. I'm just literally going to tweet out a quick picture of how it's all looking so that people can see. Let's apply that there. And just putting it here saying protest is live. Look at that. It's an amazing scenes at Old Trafford at the moment. Fans coming together. It truly is remarkable when fans come together like this. Right, we've got a call coming through. So let me just quickly load this up. I'm going to answer this call. Please hold on there, mate. 1 second. The guys won't be able to hear you. I'm going to ask you your name in a second and get you in. Let me just quickly get through here and share the audio. Hello, mate. What's your name?
My name's Jamie.
Jamie, how are you doing,
bud?
bud? How are you doing? Look, Jamie, tell me, message to the Glazers right now, bud. What are you saying? Mate, how hard do you think it's going to be? I mean, protest aside, how hard do you think it's going to be? Do you think they're going to listen? We all came together as fans and we managed to showcase exactly what we can do together when we've got a voice. These protests are obviously going to give us a voice, mate. But are you slightly potentially concerned that we may just get ignored?
You talking to me?
Always
Hello?
ignored us and never come out. They've been spoke to the press. We never hear anything about what they are planning to do for the club or anything like that. And also the news we've heard this week of the top six owner potentially throwing in the towel. I think that could quite easily be the Glazers after today. I think they could be ready to throw in the towel with what's going on here.
I've got to be honest, mate, because of my stupidity and using this technology for the first time. I didn't get your message at the very start that you wanted to send clearly to the Glazers. Repeat that for the guys watching right now. What's the message? If you could say one thing to Joel Glazer right now, what would it be?
Enough is enough, you scumbag family. Sell up our club and give us our club back.
Mate, thank you so much for jumping on. Really, really appreciate you coming on. Take it easy, mate. That number is still open. Thank you there to our first caller. What a joy. How amazing is that we're able to get fans on? Guys, can you just confirm that you can hear people calling in now? We've added some people in, so we're going to try and keep this going. Guys, hang with me. If you are on the line and you can hear me, please just stay there. And when I ask you to obviously jump on, please make sure that you do. Next caller, what's your name? Oh, hello, buddy. What's your name? Hello? Can't hear me. Hello, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, mate. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Brad, I'm from Birmingham.
Calling from Birmingham, mate. Go on. One message to the Glazers right now. What are you saying?
Get the hell out of my club, you pagans.
Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy. What do you think of the scenes that we're seeing right now at Old Trafford?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah? How much do you wish you were there, bud?
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Give him a minute. What's he up to? What's he looking at?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I was going to say, how much do you wish you were there, mate?
Insane at Old Trafford.
Look at it. Mate, it looks insane, doesn't it? Buddy, thank you for calling in. I'm just gonna take you out for a second because we've got another guest joining us. Stu has jumped on. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good. I've just literally got back from watching my lad play, so it looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Credit where credit's due. They've really pulled together. It's actually quite heartwarming to see it. So yeah, brilliant. How's it been going?
Mate, it's been going all right. Have a look at this. The guys are there. It's packed out. Like, literally, even since we came on 10 minutes ago, it's got more and more packed out. You can see the green and gold. It looks absolutely amazing. We're getting a lot of tweets come through. A lot of people talking. A lot of people watching. Guys, subscribe to All for United, youtube.com/All for United. Come and check us out. Come and watch the feed and get your comments on the screen as well by leaving a message. As I said earlier on, guys, right? The only way we're going to make some noise with these live streams is by getting it trending. Let's get it in the top trending videos, but not just ours. The Football Terrace are doing a live stream right now. Go and quickly like their video. Come back to us if you want, or stay with them. The United Stand, I think, are doing one as well. Do exactly the same, because the important thing here is that we all make some noise, and fans worldwide deserve the opportunity to make some noise as much as those fans at Old Trafford right now. To get involved, share this link, like the video. If you want to call in, you can call in. Let's just go back to the audio. And we do. We're playing them tomorrow. Josh, I believe that the phone line is charged at standard rate, buddy. I do believe, though, that means if you've got a contract, it can be part of your contract, but I don't want to 100% guarantee that. I've read a couple of different things around that. If you want to jump in and you want to call now, that number, one more time, let me get that up for you quickly. That number is, really, I should put it in as a banner, shouldn't I, so that you guys can see it. You all right, Mark? Can you hear us?
Mark?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Come on, mate. Tell us about what's going on.
Just lots of chanting at the moment, lots of flares, which is getting in your chest, so we've got to be a bit careful. But it's exciting. Good turnout today, which is great to see. It's getting a bit louder now, so you might not be able to hear me.
Yeah, so you know, mate, just whilst everything's going on, I'll be muting you and unmuting you, and there'll be loads happening behind the scenes. So keep going, man. Keep going. You're doing really well. Loads going on here. Ashley says, what do you think of JP Morgan part in the Shameless Act? Stu, do you want to hit on a little bit of the events at the start of this week and how they made you feel?
Yeah, I look, you know, my first match 77, I've said this on this channel many a time, and I just felt really disheartened and saddened about the way the Super League came about the way that everyone was kept in the dark. I think we knew that there was conversations about this. There was a want by certain clubs to break away from monetary value, but it was never going to work. What I've noticed and what's really cheered me up the most is the way that football fans have come together from all clubs, all the top 6 clubs. We all share the same opinion on this. You know, football, it brings you so many emotions. On one minute it's joyful, the next minute it's despair. And, you know, watching my lad play today, my overall feeling is that maybe the top 6 clubs, as part of some kind of punishment, They should be responsible for grassroots football for the next 5 years. You know, no club should have a problem buying a kit. No club should have a problem paying for pitch fees. And there's no point fining Manchester United, City, Chelsea. There's no point fining them 50 million or 100 million because Sheikh Mansour's got that down the back of his trousers.
Mm-hmm.
What they need to do is come together and really support football in this country. But it's time now for the Glazers to step aside. It's time for the Glazers ownership, stewardship, whatever you want to call it, to disperse, and they've got to go. They don't understand football. They don't understand English football.
Sorry, mate, carry on. More importantly, sorry, carry on with that.
They don't understand us, the fans. They don't understand what this club means to us, what this club, why we were brought up with this club. I mean, I remember you saying a couple of weeks ago, why did you become a fan of Manchester United? And we've all got some great stories. So
this is why as well, because look at the passion. Only this club gives us this passion. Want to share a picture? I don't know if you guys can see this. Peter has tweeted this to us, so we'll get it up on screen, but I've got too many tabs open. Their decision. There you go. Just so you guys can all see that. Yeah. There you go. Thank you for that, Peter. And the turnout is looking absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for the amazing comments, amazing scenes. I hope you guys don't mind me coming in and out of audio, but that's because we've got guests around. And I just want to hit on, we've slightly lost the stream there, Mark. I don't know if you can, there we go, we're back. I want to just quickly bring in Barry, Doc United. He is in South Africa at the moment. Barry, before I go over to the phone lines, mate, you're watching live from over there. Just tell me, what do these scenes mean to you?
Awesome to watch, Ben, because, being a Man United fan, it's the brotherhood we have with fellow fans. And it's something that the Glazers have never recognized. They've never communicated with us. And I guess there's not a United fan in the world that doesn't want them out. They are vile for the club. The club has lost a lot of its identity under their stewardship. And we've regained it in part. But they need to go, but whether they will or not remains to be seen.
Do you not think, Doc, that their position's untenable? I do, you see. I think it's got to a stage.
They're ensconced in the USA. For them, it's all about money. No, but they're certainly not going to show their faces in Manchester, that's for sure. Not that they do that very often anyway.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's so sad, isn't it, to see, what's transpired over the last week.
Absolutely terrible. But what it's done is it's galvanized the football world. It's galvanized all football fans, no matter who you support.
Yeah,
guys, let me just quickly go over to these scenes that Mark is pushing through to us because they truly are amazing. I'll bring you guys back in. Look at those scenes. It looks truly remarkable. Sorry, Stu and Barry. I'll bring you back in a second. Guys, Reds around the world, I want you to be able to tell us exactly what these process mean to you. And I want you to be able to come in and tell us exactly why you want the Glazers out. Join me, Stu, and Barry on this live stream right now. Come and join me. I'll take Barry back out. He's just explaining why he isn't giving the missus any attention this afternoon. Come and join us. That's our number. You can ring from anywhere around the world. Standard network rate 0114 360 9434. That's 0114 360 9434. Come and join us live on this show. Just look at that scene. Look at the scenes. Look at that. Right. I'm going to go and jump into another call in just a second. I've just answered one. Hang on in there, buddy. I'll come over and ask you your name in a second. We've just got to grab you in. It's all going on at Old Trafford. Let's bring in this person here. Hello, buddy. What's your name?
It's David.
Hello, buddy. How are you doing? And just quickly tell me, what do these scenes mean for you? Take a look at that.
It's absolutely amazing. I love to be over there, but I'm actually in Ireland at the moment.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, buddy? And just quickly, if you could give the Glazers a message, mate, what would that message be?
It's time for them to leave our club and handed back over to the fans, where it's passion.
Yeah,
Time for the fans to own the club over again.
definitely, buddy. And where are you calling from again?
Ireland.
Ireland, mate. Thank you for supporting in Ireland, mate. Thank you for being a part of the stream. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also share out that link. Let's get fans worldwide getting involved with this. I want to hear from fans all over the world. So thank you, mate, for putting Ireland on the map this afternoon and the support you're doing. You're doing your bit, buddy. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Cheers, pal. Bye-bye. Bye, mate. Bye.
Bye, mate.
Oh, another great caller. Guys, get involved. That's the number 0114-360-9434. Be a part of this historic moment alongside myself, Stu, and Barry. You might have heard of him, Al Foran, the impressionist. He is going to be jumping on this show a little bit later on. We're having a look at this. Sorry, I'm just being sent some messages. Quickly, Barry, just from you, you've supported United for a number of years. Tell me why the Glazers are different to any other owners you have seen take control of this club.
Well, we haven't really had owners before. We've had chairmen, I guess they were owners. The Edwards family, who were in control when I first started watching United, I think were passionate United fans. And whilst they may have not been popular with everybody, they certainly had the interests of the club at heart. And Martin Edwards, if you read his book, he was always interested in upgrading the stadium, helping with transfers. So the Glazers really are in it for themselves, for the money. They don't care about anything else. And I don't think trophies mean anything to them. The only thing is television money, qualifying for Europe, and lining their pockets. So what I would like to see happen is anybody who has a shirt like I'm wearing, or anybody with a green and yellow shirt, we should be flooding social media with the hashtag Glazers out. Let them get a sense, because our commercial department are always telling us how United is so dominant in social media, where we should flood social media with these images.
Yeah, 110%. I'm with you there. I'm looking at some of the things here that are going on. There's some incredible scenes happening at Old Trafford. I'm hoping to bring you guys some bits and pieces as well. Loads of you watching right now, nearly over 500 watching. Look at the scenes down there with Mark. Yes, it's incredible. It looks absolutely amazing. And obviously we can't get drone footage, but it goes so far over by that Trinity statue. Fans really having their thoughts known. Guys, we can take some more calls, so make sure you give us a ring. That number again, 0114-360-9434. Give us a ring. We'll get you on. Give us a call now. We'll pick it up straight away and we'll get your thoughts on. We're here for you.
How you doing, buddy? Mark from
There's Mark.
You're right.
Mark's having a chat. It's Gaz. There's Gaz.
Hey.
Hang on.
Oh, there he is.
Can't be on it to work. Oh, is it? Shit.
Oh, there's Mark. Oh, there's Mark. Oh, no, we can't do it. Gaz is working. There we go. We can't get Gaz because he's working. There we go. But Gaz still said hello, and we'll speak to him soon. Look, Stu, you're on with us here as well. You see Mark's pretty face. He hasn't shown us the All for United top yet.
Well, I was waiting to see it. I was wanting to have one.
There it is.
It's great.
Beautiful. Looks great.
Love
That
it.
looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I would say for sale soon, but there's no way I'm taking responsibility for that. There's loads going on here. United against the Glazers. Supported United for over 50 years through some real highs and as well as lows. My dad before me, and never did I think we would end up with such evil owners who are hell-bent on trashing our history. I mean, Stu, that pretty much sums up the mood, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I was going to make a point, really, that therein lies the issue. And Doc's right about the Edwards when they were custodians of the club. But unfortunately, they're going to take a lot of responsibility for where we are today and the scenes that you see today, from 1991 when they decided to float us on the stock exchange. I mean, I think Tottenham were the first to do it in '83, and it never really worked for Spurs. But a club like us and our history and our heritage, it was always going to be a money spinner. And I understand the reasonings behind it. It freed up a lot of cash, enabled the Edwardses and Manchester United to evolve throughout the 90s. And we know what happened throughout the 90s and the 2000s. But once you float something, you just become, like a flailing fish to a pariah, unfortunately. And that's what's happened. And what is really going to sadden fans and sicken fans is that if we are successful in getting the Glazers out, they're going to stand to make probably a minimum of 2 billion profit on the club, and that's sad. It's sickening when you consider what they haven't done. I mean, Old Trafford is an absolute state. It's terrible. It's needed refurbishment and reinvestment for years. But instead of reinvesting in our stadium, instead of thinking about how they could have evolved and adapted Manchester United by keeping Woodward on the, as Doc quite rightly says, on the commercial side, and you've got to hold your hands up to them. They've been a great success in money generating, and why they haven't brought a football person in to oversee the footballing side, it was beyond me. I mean, we've all spoken about this, but you know, with all the dividends they've taken out, the 20 million here, the 10 million there, the 50 million there, all that could have been invested in our stadium. So, you know, we've got to look at Martin Edwards and the flotation, I'm afraid, in 1991 as a catalyst for this. In many ways, it's shaped the club in many ways, but not always for the best. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, Doc.
I'm just going to quickly let this go full screen again, lads. Our number is on screen. If you want to call through now, please let me know. We've got some guests coming up. Give us a call on this number. Shout out to the Arsenal fans and the Chelsea fans also watching, who are showing us quite a bit of love right now too. I'm just going to get this back to full screen now so you can look at the scenes happening at Old.
Another tick for me.
The scenes at Old Trafford are enough to make you proud to be a Manchester United fan right now. Mark's voice singing the chants, not so much so to be proud of as a YouTube channel in terms of All for United. I'll tell you. Mark, describe the scenes for us as someone on the ground. Tell us how far back those crowds go, and for people watching right now, just give them a sense of the atmosphere, mate.
Well, they're all gathering around the statue. There's probably, I reckon, there's probably near or at least 1,000 people are constantly arriving. But yeah, it's great. Everyone's sort of jubilant, having a good sing-song, as you heard, and me included. But yeah, no, it's great. It's great to be here. You know what? It doesn't happen often, and we don't want to go through these sort of rigmaroles of trying to talk about getting owners out or whatever. But it doesn't happen often, and it's good to see that so many people have attended.
Yeah, the scenes make me proud to be a United fan, sat here looking at them. How do you feel being on the ground as a Manchester United fan?
Great, yeah, it's fantastic. It's great to see everybody. Great to see some familiar faces and have a bit of a chat. So I'll try and get some. I'm going to have a little roam around a minute, and I know a few people that are coming today. I'll try and get them on and have a chat with them in a moment. But I'll have a little gander in a second.
Yeah, man. Just remember, we can hear everything you say.
That's fine. I haven't said anything bad yet, have I?
No. We heard Gaz a bit though, just so you know. Shout out to Gaz. Yeah. What a legend. That's fine. Nick says, how many people approximately? As Mark said, if you have a look there, Mark, how tall can you get on your tiptoes? How far up can you get? Just jump on someone's shoulders, mate. The crowds go back around the Trinity statue, and then they continue to go further down towards the right, where you can see the gold smoke bombs. So they do go back quite far. I disagree with that. I think you see quite a lot of people there wearing face masks. I think there's one person within the image. But do remember that if people wish, they don't actually necessarily have to wear face masks. For instance, my mum suffers with asthma, and she legally doesn't have to wear a face mask. However, I think looking at these scenes, Mark, you need a smoke mask. Don't try and talk, Mark. Don't try and talk. Don't try and
honestly,
talk.
It goes down your throat, mate. Honestly, we need masks regardless.
I can imagine. Nix, I don't know if there's 5,000 plus. Mark says there's definitely over 1,000 people there right now. But look, there's still time. If you're in the area, get down to Old Trafford. If you can round up some mates, let them know. Get them down to Old Trafford. Get them chanting. Get them talking. Thank you, Eric. Again, this is us. We didn't want to send professional cameras. That's not what we're about. We're about pure, honest fan opinion and giving fans around the world an opportunity to have a voice as much as season ticket holders, as much as anybody. So make sure you please do jump in and check it out. Share the link, like the video, get in the live chat as well. Make sure you're commenting. Let's get this video trending. Share the link. It's really important you share a link. Share this link online. Let's get another caller in. Hey, who's there?
Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. How you doing? Where are you, mate?
I'm in Connecticut in the United States.
Mate, you're putting
cool.
Connecticut on the map, mate. You're putting Connecticut on the map. Talk to us. How are these scenes making you feel right now?
Oh, I mean, they're making me feel great. Like, I wasn't sure what the attendance was going to be, given that they're going to have a second protest. So I'm so glad to see we're making use of both dates for the first and second protest. So it's really good to see those who can go out are going out and making their voice heard.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And how frustrating is it for someone stateside? We've been talking to Temi, who you must know does stuff on this channel. He's from the States as well. And he is so frustrated that obviously he can't get up to Manchester and protest and be a part of that crowd. How frustrating is it sometimes to be as passionate in America, but not able to have your voice, as, so to speak, translated as these guys who are there right now?
Well, I just think it's a shame that the American ownership is making American fans look so bad, just because obviously I think of myself as a Manchester United fan first, not an American and Manchester United fan. So it's just so unfortunate that these American owners tried to do something after already such a disgraceful record. And then Abram Glazer was given an opportunity to apologize and he didn't take it. So it's just kind of all this build up. If I lived anywhere near Tampa Bay, I'd be out there protesting.
100%, mate. Well, look, you're doing your part by calling in. So you've got the airtime. The floor's all yours. Afterwards, I'm going to go straight over to Old Trafford and hear what the guys are chanting. A message for the Glazers, buddy. Tell them.
Get out.
Nice.
Short and sweet, mate. Short and sweet. I love it. Thank you for calling in, bud. Appreciate your call, man. Take it easy. Thank you for jumping on. Really appreciate it. Look at that. Putting Connecticut on the map, everybody. And that you don't have an excuse. If you can do, come and get involved. Give us a call right now. Charged at your standard network rate. The number is 0114 360 9434. That is how you can get involved with the show and say your message to the Glazers. Barry, talk to me, buddy. These scenes at Old Trafford, we've been going over them. We can hear the fans chanting. We're going to get some audio in the background. How good is this to see?
Amazing scenes, Ben. These scenes will go down in the annals of the club. There's no question about it. Because we've never seen the likes of this before. We've seen a couple of protests that have been much milder than this, also pertaining to the Glazers. But these scenes are fantastic. And I must say, I think that United fans all over the world are clocking into this and are enjoying this, because this is what galvanizes fans. We've shown that there's a tremendous family atmosphere about the club amongst the supporters. Unfortunately, the wrong family are owning the club.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Sorry, we had people calling in and I was trying to get them to hold the line, but unfortunately they've put down straight away. So guys, if you were just trying to call in again, I'll answer the call. 0114 360 9434. Let's get some audio from Manchester, from outside Old Trafford, where today thousands of Reds are protesting against the Glazer ownership. Just listen to this, guys.
Look like more than 1,000 people there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Looking at that now.
People are coming in all the time. I think more and more coming in as it goes on. Trying to not get hit by a ball now.
Is that what they're throwing around, Mark? Is that a football that they're throwing about?
Yeah, knocked the phone out my hand a minute ago.
Oh, no, right. I've got a call coming in. Let's jump over to the call, shall we? Buddy, hold on in there. We're going to come over to your call. 1 second. Let's bring you in. Hello, mate. What's your name? Hey, mate, what's your name? Are you there?
Hello?
Hey, buddy, what's your name? Can you hear me?
My name is Murad. I'm from Birmingham.
Oh, mate, welcome along. Thank you. We've had a call from Birmingham already. Birmingham are representing. Mark is celebrating there in the crowd.
Welcome.
Representing, bud. Welcome along. Tell us, message for the Glazers. Go.
We want Glazers out.
Yeah. Do right.
He's going off at Old Trafford, man. Trust me, man.
It's looking good there, isn't it? How much do you wish you were in that crowd, buddy?
I wish, man.
Tell me, man. Tell me, what have you made of the last week?
Say that again, sorry.
Tell me what you've made of the last week, pal.
Just the last 48 hours after that Super League got announced, I was pissed off.
Yeah. Do you think they sold us out, mate?
Oh, they failed us 8 years straight.
Yeah, they have. You're completely spot on. And now's the time. Now's the time to take action, buddy, isn't it? Now is the time.
We got a clown. We got the first clan out. The last 3 is to go.
Yeah, 100%. Do you feel like we're 1-0 up, mate? And we just need to get that second goal, make it final, get us through. Let's beat them. Let's get them out of the club.
As soon as we get the Glazers, soon we can get our club back.
Mate, how much does it make you appreciate and love the football club, seeing these scenes, seeing the passionate fans there, you at home?
Since I was a kid, and seeing these people don't care about club makes me angry.
Yeah, definitely. And mate, you're going to be making some noise not just today, but next week as well.
Yeah. I'll be at the second protest. Don't worry about that.
Mate, any final message, bud? Go on, the floor is yours.
Shout out to everyone at the grounds. We believe in you. Get these Glazers out.
Get them out. Cheers, bud. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate your call,
Cheers,
mate. Thank you.
Thanks,
So good to hear
man.
from you. Thank you for representing, buddy. Again, the floor is yours, everyone. If you want to get involved with this show, please just give us a call. It is so easy to do. Charged at your standard network rate. You can do it from anywhere around the world. 0114. We've got calls coming in now. Let's jump into them. Keep calling in. Don't put down straight away. Keep them coming in. Let's go over to this call here. It's an unknown person, so they're on withheld. So I'm hoping that they're going to be decent and they're not just going to tell me they hate me. Who's there?
Oh, sorry. I thought my phone number was on not private. Sorry. I'm Matthew from Northern Ireland. I wish I was there today, but unfortunately,
Martin, Northern Ireland's on the map, mate. Come on, tell us a message for the Glazers. Say it loud and say it proud.
Need to get out of our club because they've been ruining it for too long now. Way too long.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully this works. We're already 1-0 up, getting Woodward out. It's just them we need to get rid of now.
Yeah, definitely. And what about those? I said this the other day, buddy. I feel like the Glazers have done so much damage over their tenure at the club, but no more damage have they done than the last 48 hours when the Super League stuff was going on. Tell me, how bad is that? Oh, is he gone?
He's gone.
He's still there, mate?
Still here.
Oh, no, you're still there.
Still there.
Tell me, how did that all make you feel?
They tried to destroy football, not just our club, which is horrible. The past 48 hours have been, that was horrible. The one Woodward announced he resigned. Some good did come from it, but they did try and ruin football as a whole, and they can't get away with that. They need to get out of the club as immediately, in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And mate, just seeing these scenes, how does this make you feel as a Manchester United fan?
I'm proud, to be fair. I wish I was there, but unfortunately we're still in lockdown, so I can't make my way over.
Well, man, keep making noise. Keep doing what you're doing. What you're doing, it just helps the whole cause. As I said earlier on, people turn around and say, mainstream media, what difference is that going to make? Fan channels, what difference are they going to make? Look, if we can get this video trending, if we can keep trending on Twitter, we can make some noise. Mainstream media keep talking about it every single day. It's all going to help, man. So go on, a final message for the Glazers, bud.
Get out of the club immediately.
Yes. Well done, mate. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for calling, man. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Cheers, bud. Thank you. So many calls coming in right now. I just want to skip through them. Barry and Mark, Barry and Stu, if you have to jump off, feel free, by the way, because there's loads coming through. So I just want to jump through some calls. But it's up to you guys. You can hang in if you want. Let's go over to this call right now. Hey, buddy, what's your name?
My name is David.
David, whereabouts are you, bud?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia, buddy. You've put Indonesia on the map. Thank you for joining us, pal. How do you feel over there right now?
Well, actually, it's now pretty bad, the COVID situations, but obviously, we want the Glazers out.
Yeah, of course we did. And do you feel like you're doing your bit now? It must be tough. As I was saying earlier on, and me and Stu both resonate with it. The fact we're not there right now, we just want to make some noise. Do you feel like you're able to make that noise? Do you feel like you're part of this?
Yeah, I felt so.
Yeah.
Because Indonesia loves United,
Yeah, 100%, buddy. And just tell me, when I say the Glazers, how do they make you feel right now?
The Glazers, they just fucked up, bro. They just fucked up, and please sell shares, man. Just cannot say anything more.
I know you're a bit speechless, buddy, and I appreciate you coming on and doing this, and I appreciate that the overall message is Glazers out. But do you want to say anything else? You've got the floor, buddy.
sign the 50+1 petition, please.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what the protest for next week is all about. Pal, thank you for putting Indonesia on the map. Keep making noise. It is making a difference. Take it easy, buddy. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. I can hear him watching in the background as well. What a legend. Thank you, mate. Thank you for coming on. Temi's in the
question. I was Temi speaking. Sorry.
Well, Temi's in the background. I want to get Temi on, but we've also just had a call come through, so I want to quickly jump over to this call before we get Temi on. Hey, mate. How are you? What's your name?
Shane, I'm from Guernsey.
Shane from Guernsey. Guernsey's on the map, everybody. Wow. Love that. How you doing, Shane?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm watching you on TV now.
Oh, mate, what a legend. Thank you for joining us, pal. I've obviously muted the protest, but we can get back into that so we can hear about what's going on. Smoke bombs at the ready. They're going off everywhere. How do these scenes make you feel, Shane?
That's proud. But obviously what we've got to do now, boycott all merchandise. Don't buy nothing. MUTV, cancel it. Completely and utterly shut off their supply. Let's get those fucking assholes out.
Yes, mate. I can feel the passion. I can really, really feel the passion. How has the past week felt for you, mate?
The roller coaster, but looking at the unity in the fan base, finally, we're getting them out. They're going.
Yeah, do you know what? I've loved that. I've loved how everyone's come together to create something massive here. And it's not just fans in the UK and fans at Old Trafford right now. I feel like fans all over the world are doing their bit. Glazer out continues to trend. People aren't buying merchandise. We are making noise. How important is it for this message to get out there, Shane?
It has to be, and it has to continue. We can't stop. Every day, get the hashtag going, get hashtag boycott MUFC sponsors, tag the sponsors on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, make them realise they're funding them. They're funding the Glazers. They've got to go, or we boycott them.
Go on, mate. The floor's yours. I know you've said a lot, and I know your passion's there, and you've made your message clear, but make that stance even clearer, buddy. A message, if you could speak to the Glazers right now, what would that message be?
It's time to go. Fuck off. You've had 15, 16 years. You're done. We ain't stopping. We're coming for you. Simple as that.
Shane, love it, bud. Look at Mark. Mark loved that as well. Thank you, Shane. What a legend. Thank you for coming on, buddy. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. I just want to get some audio from Old Trafford in and potentially some of Mark's singing. Karthik's there.
I've got your man Karthik here.
How we doing?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Karthik?
Yeah. We both got one in.
Amazing. You've both got one in, have you? Thank God Joe isn't here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for jumping in. Karthik, how annoying is Mark in real life?
He's not, but he's criminal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
I didn't get it cut. I woke up late this morning, unfortunately, but there we go. We're here.
There we go. Guys, Mark, feel free to talk to Karthik yourself.
So, how you feeling, then, mate? It's big turnout, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with what it's been so far. I mean, I expected it to be maybe a little bit more, but considering it was organic, it was just out of nothing. It's a great turnout. I mean, just look around you. Everyone's here. Everyone's loving it. We're singing football songs again out in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's a lot of coming together, isn't it? I mean, we were around the corner earlier, as I said earlier, Ben, and we were a bit concerned because we saw nobody. There was a few people in pubs. We come around the corner and it was, as you say, like you can see all the people here. So, yeah, it's good. Really good.
One thing I will say is we've had our things out. We've had no one's come over and said to us, what are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
Nothing like that's been said. I'm happy with that. It's just everyone together, just making ourselves heard, as you can see.
It's getting noisy, lads. It's getting really noisy. And I can hear loads of people calling in. But hold off a second, guys. Don't call in. Let's hear this.
Get out of our club. They stopped when I wanted to sing.
Look at that. Guys, make sure you hit like on the video. Share the link around. We are live giving you a fan point of view right now around the world of what is going on at Old Trafford. Temi, let me bring you in, buddy. Temi, how proud are you over there in America seeing this?
Yeah, this looks great. This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. I'm really proud. Like, obviously, we were we didn't know what the turnout was going to be because it was a very organic, almost like a social media thing. And it turned into this, which is really, really, really amazing. I wish I was there. I really wish I was there. I feel bad, but I'm glad to see that there's a good turnout here.
We've had a few people called in from America already, and they've said exactly the same. They're frustrated they're not there, but this makes them so proud. After the last week, man, tell us, how did you feel?
Yeah, really upset because, you know, it just shows that, like, you know, I don't even know where to begin. I feel speechless, but the owners really don't give a shit, and it's sad to see. I mean, we already knew that, but then to take it to this level, you know, I feel bad personally as someone who lives here You know, obviously American owners they tried to Americanize football, which was never going to work. You know what I'm saying? It was never really going to work. Because obviously, I could be selfish and say, "Oh my goodness, this Super League gives me the opportunity to, you know, see my club more." You know, I get to, you know, they're gonna, you know, Manchester United will probably play in America. You know, they're gonna play all around the world, but no one really wants to see merit taken out of football. It's just not. It's not what you want to see. It's really poor. And just so people know, the Glazers run everything poorly. Honestly, like they run their NFL team poorly. Yes, they won a Super Bowl recently, but over the past like 20 something years, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have literally the worst record out of any American sports team that there is. Imagine that now, you know, imagine that ownership now coming to run the biggest, you know, football club in the world. It's really, really bad. It's really bad. So just know that, you know, they run everything poorly. They run all their sports teams poorly, but it's sad that, you know, they're bringing it over to Europe and trying to, you know, make things even worse than what they already are. So no, I'm really proud. I'm proud to see that United fans are stepping up. And you know, yes, there's fans in America who do care. There's fans in America who do care. Well, I don't want to see a playoff system. I don't want to see a playoff system in Europe, man. I like the way it is. I like the competitive aspect. I like that Leicester City can win a title. I like that.
Temmie, can I just quickly say on that? Because obviously the last few weeks, or the last few days, sorry, when we've been talking about the Super League, a lot of maybe what you'd say Americanisms have been thrown out there. But ultimately, Hammer spoke about this and you spoke about this. What they were proposing with the Super League was nothing like what a sports franchise is in America and nothing like any of the tournaments that are actually over there in America. This is literally just rich, filthy people who are doing things to line their pocket. And unfortunately, the majority of them are American, right? This is not the way things are even done in American sport, right?
No. Even in the NFL, NBA, you go to the playoffs off of merit. You know what I'm saying? You just don't walk into competitive things. You know, there's a regular season that plays out that gives you the opportunity to play in a playoff. You know what I'm saying? Like a Champions League, for instance. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even. It was just greed filled. You know what I'm saying? They saw an opportunity. They saw an opportunity to make money and ran, you know, and ran for it. So it's no, it's not the way things are run here. It's unfortunate that they tried to make it seem as if that was the case. But no, even American fans here, like if you're a fan of competition, which we all are, then you're not gonna like this. You're just not gonna like it. So it's you know, we talked about this a few months ago when the rumbling happened. And, you know, none of us really knew what the process was. We just knew what the kind of intent was. And even then it was like, yeah, we don't really know what's going on, but no one wants to see, you know, the Champions League go away or, you know, things like that. I really like the idea of the fairy tale story in every American sports are set up that you can have fairy tale stories all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of set up like that right now where, you know, if you let's say if you run your team well for 4 or 5 years, you have a chance to win something. And, you know, that's the case here too. Leicester City is a great example. Wolves, they're a great example. You know, over the past, 3-4 years, they came up to the league, got into a top 7 position, got into Europe. You know, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. It's exciting for football. It's exciting for the fans. You know, obviously Manchester United, we've struggled over the past 8 years. But, you know, I love football and Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to see those fairy tale stories, even if my club isn't at its peak right now.
Yeah, of course.
It's something that's just good in general. It's a great story. Like when Leicester wins, I get to still banter Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. You know that their teams didn't win. So it's a never ending cycle of opportunity, and that can't be taken away.
Of course. Mark, if you can hear me, bud, can you quickly unmute yourself? Because I then don't have the power to mute you or unmute you. That's it, buddy. Sorry, stay there. We'll come back over to you in a second, Mark. I just want to take a caller here, so let's add them in, Temmie. Hey, bud, what's your name?
Marie.
Hey, how are you doing? Where are you?
Manchester.
Oh, you're in Manchester. And tell me, how proud are you looking at these scenes?
Extremely. It makes me really emotional, to be honest. I should have been there today, but my husband took ill, so I couldn't go.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But you're making some noise from home, right?
Yeah, and I will be there on the 2nd of May.
What have you made of some people? And I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know how into Twitter you are, but some people saying, you know, you should only go to one and not both protests. Do you think that ultimately, if there's an opportunity to safely and responsibly make some noise, people need to do it?
Yeah, at every protest, every game, even, I mean, I wouldn't try and force anybody to give up season tickets. It's each to their own. But I think the only way these Glazers are going to go is to starve them out as well as protest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. And I think you've got to make any noise however you can. For example, that's why we're doing this. The whole purpose of this is to get fans who cannot be at Old Trafford, give them a fan eye view of what's going on instead of, you know, a really produced stream. Because ultimately, our guys who are there, obviously, as you've heard in the background with Mark's awful singing, are there to protest. We're just lucky that we live in an age now with technology where we've got cameras, and the fact that Mark loves his face being on camera as well, Maria, as you're clearly seeing from where you are sat at home watching the live stream too. So we're lucky. Can I just ask you one more quick question on this? 50+1, how important is that?
It's vital.
Mm-hmm.
It's I've supported United over 50 years, and I have never in my lifetime known anything like this. We've had some real lows, as you can appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just the way they treat the fans or the money making. It hurts.
Mm-hmm. I can hear that in your voice. I can really hear that in your voice.
Paid respect to the Busby babes.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you know what, Marie? Sorry, can I just butt in there? That's the one thing. Sorry, is it Marie or Mary? Sorry, I feel like I'm saying your name wrong.
Marie.
Sorry, Marie. That's the one thing that wound me up more than anything, was that insiders within the club from well-respected journalists came out and they tried to say that they felt like this was in the integrity and the name of Sir Matt Busby and what he done all those years ago by taking us out the FA Cup to go and play European football. That is the one biggest thing. Everything else obviously pissed me off massively, but I know for a fact that someone in the club did get that information leaked and released because they thought it would smooth it over, and they got it wrong. Something else that annoyed me as well, they sent Sir Alex Ferguson out to do an interview with Reuters on that night, on that Sunday evening, to provide quotes, of which he said it wasn't run past me, so I don't have a clue what's going on. I don't think it's going to be a thing. And they knew it was a thing. One of our greatest ever managers, they done lap to him. They don't care. They don't care. I can hear it in your voice. They haven't cared about the fans. Joel Glazer, the second time only he has ever spoken about our football club was in that frigging press release. It was in that press release. And he turned around and had the audacity to talk about getting world-class facilities because of the money bought in. The roof at Old Trafford's leaked for years. They've done nothing. And I'm sorry for shouting, Marie. I'm sorry, for getting like this. But do you know what I mean? It's the hypocrisy. And now they'll look at this scenes and go, God, you know what? I'm still going to take out that 300 million at the end of the season. I don't care. And it's like, well, we do care. And this is why we're standing up to you.
And how can you rebuild trust that's never been there?
Yeah, I think Stu said it earlier on. If it wasn't untenable before, I think it's untenable now. Marie, quickly before we say bye-bye, you've been a fantastic caller. Thank you so much for taking time out to give us a call. Lovely. Can you just quickly tell everyone, the floor is yours. Send a message to the Glazers.
Yeah, get out now.
You speak for all of us. You speak for all of us, Marie. Thank you so much for calling and take care.
If I weren't live on air, I'd have probably used other language.
Marie, I wouldn't blame you if you did. I really wouldn't. Thank you so much, lovely. Take care, and thank you for watching as well. Thank you so much. What a wonderful caller that was, Stu. And she was so lovely. Tell us, Stu, 50+1. Why is it so important? We've got to get through this quickly, bud.
Yeah. Hi, Tommy Bro. Hope you're well, mate. It was a question I got for you, Ben, because I'm really scared about the feasibility of 50+1 in the UK. See, when it was brought into Germany, the clubs, I think it was way before 98, so the clubs had very little residual value. If you look at the top six, Manchester United is probably worth 4 billion. Now, to reduce the stake to 49%, it's going to take an awful lot of either a conglomerate, consortium of investors. It can't be done by what we want, which is fans, because we can't have the money to buy the shares. So I really wanted to put the question to you guys. What did you think about the feasibility of it? I'm not turning it back. It was a debate because I'm struggling with it. We need it.
I think legislation is needed within football. My question marks is here, and I think we've got to remember off the back of the Super League, none of us is saying we prefer UEFA. None of us is saying we prefer the FA. There has to be a reform. But as I said on Sunday, when we were on that show, discussing it in the evening, when I jumped on quickly, for me, the right thing to do is to get all these clubs together and go, how do we improve our game and how do we get more money in it? Because there should be more money in football than there currently is. Look, these filthy rich owners have money, but there isn't an awful lot of money in football business at the moment, which is really weird. And Temi can vouch for this because he works in business as I do. These football businesses, I don't think, are any bigger than a medium business right now in the UK. Maybe top tier medium business. They should be huge corporations. They really should be, and they're not. And I think this is where the FA and the Premier League and the UEFA are all behind the lines. They're all way behind. The problem with 50+1 is going to take so long to implement. So long, because you'd have to not just do it for one club or a set of big six clubs or rich clubs. You'd have to do it for the whole of the football index, the whole of the football, the football. So it's going to be so difficult to implement. I'm for it, of course I am, but also again it comes back to it. If we give power to the fans, or if they give power to the fans, what fans? Who are we giving that power to? And ultimately, with a football club like Manchester United, and Sammy, you can jump in a minute because you can maybe compare this to American sports. When it comes to someone buying out the Glazers, you're going to have to pay out about $5 billion, right? So if you're, as a supporters group, want to buy Manchester United, you're going to need about $3 billion. So to support us, we can't make that through a GoFundMe. To be able to do that, we're going to need someone filthy, stinking rich to help us out to buy the club. So it's a never-ending cycle. But I think ultimately, if we can get in new owners, it is a fresh start. We can't taint everyone with the same brush. Ultimately, the Glazers have done so much damage to this club. No matter who owns this club, they're going to take money out of it. But how the Glazers have done it is what frustrates every single fan and what is wrong. Temi, let me come over to you, please, pal.
Yeah, no, I was going to say to that point of 50+1, the reality of it is it's such a multi-billion-dollar club. It would be hard to implement a 50+1 without the help of an actual, like you mentioned, a rich person. To that point, though, there's very few fan bases outside of, let's say Germany. Like in America here, there's very few fan bases that are, have the majority share, majority shares of their teams. For United, I think it would be really difficult. I think what we truly need is an owner who is willing to. It's not really a lot. It's not. We're not asking for too much. What we need is an owner who is willing to put money into the club. That sounds like something that's very simple, but that's not happening right now. We have owners who are taking money out of the club, siphoning money out of the club. What we need right now, yes, 50+1 is nice, but if we're being real about it, it would become politicized. Like it would become politicized because you would need somebody to fund the fans at the end of the day.
Would there be an argument then, Temi? Because I agree with you 100%. Would there be an argument then, because the directors fit and proper persons test? I mean, nobody knows what that is. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen a document what that is. Would there be an argument to suggest that maybe within legislation that owners have to put X, Y, and Z in terms of funding the club every year? Because I doubt that's in it. I doubt that's in a proper test. Right.
From a political governing perspective, I can't speak too much to what happens in British government, but that would be a good idea, to say, hey, we need you to put X amount of dollars into your club if you want to own this club. You know what I'm saying? So Manchester United, Chelsea, Burnley, you have to put X amount of dollars, according to the revenue that you make into
per year, a percentage. I totally agree. Yeah.
in American sports, we have salary caps. So, you can only spend so much in a certain year. Like each team only has this window to spend. If you go over that, you have to pay a tax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In football, it's a little bit different. There's no salary caps. So more often than not, the teams that make the most money, are going to be more successful. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. We still have fairy tale stories, even with that, which is what's beautiful about the sport in European football. To that point again, I think the simple fact is we need to get these owners out, right? They don't care about the club. They just care about money. And it's evidence. It's evidence in the way they run their football team too. Everyone, it's funny that a lot of people are like, oh, the Glazers spent all their money on Tom Brady. That's why they don't care about Manchester. The Buccaneers are horrible. If anyone who's an NFL fan, they have been horrible, like absolutely dreadful for 25 plus years. The worst team in the NFL. So they don't even run their NFL team correctly, let alone the biggest club in football. So we need to get them out, find a fan, i.e., in America, I'm sure you guys have heard of Mark Cuban before, right? Dallas Mavericks,
Well, it's certainly not as long.
He owns the Dallas Mavericks. He's a fan. You can tell that he cares about his team that he owns. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody like that who has a passion for our club, wants to invest in the club and be successful. If we have that, we will be back to where we are.
Can I just butt in, guys? Obviously, this is a big debate, which we are going to do in detail at some point. But right now, I want to get some crowd noise in. Additionally, can you see the Trinity statue over there, Mark? Can you get on that?
I need to go, lads. I need to go.
Dude, thank you for jumping on, pal. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you, mate. I've got a picture here as well. Look at that.
Yeah.
Green and gold. What a beautiful sight. What a beautiful sight. Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
Give us a feeling. We've been doing this every now and then. You've been roaming about. How many people do you think are there now? It looks like there's quite a few more than when we last spoke. And you said there's definitely over 1,000. And what's the atmosphere like?
Yeah, we're electric. I'm gonna sound like that bloody meme of the kid coming out of the football game, but it is electric. Like, it's really good to see everyone. Everyone's here, sort of having a laugh. Lots of singing going on. I think people are leaving gradually, but there's more people coming in. But yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. Really great.
It looks amazing. How many people do you reckon are there now?
How long's a piece of string?
There looks like there's loads towards that side, going down back on the right.
I can't see over there, but if you can about make it out, I mean, it's got to be 1,000, couple of thousand at least, give or take.
Well, that whole area there looks absolutely packed out as well. The scenes are absolutely incredible. Guys, if you're watching right now, I want you all to do me a favor. Smash a like on this video if you want the Glazers out. It's the cheapest way for me to get a like from you because all of you are going to do so. But you hitting like helps us trend on YouTube. The more we can trend online on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all these platforms, people are going to take note. People are going to hear. Sponsors are going to see the message. We need you to get us in people's timelines. We need you to support all the full fan channels that are going live right now and absolutely spreading the message of Glazers out. Guys, like the video, share the link. I want you to get on Twitter now. I want you to hit that share button underneath this video stream and share the link far and wide. Can we smash 1,000 people watching live and 1,000 likes on this live stream? Let's do it. Let's make some noise to get the Glazers out of our club. We're worldwide right now. People calling in from all over the place. I'm going to answer this call here that's calling in. Buddy, you're on. Stay right there. Let me get your name. Let me add you in here. Hello, mate. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Brown Mike.
Sorry, what was that? What was your name again?
Brown Mike.
Hey,
Brown Mike from Malaysia.
Hey, buddy. Whereabouts are you?
Brown Mike from Malaysia.
Oh, hey. Oh, okay, cool. You're putting your place. You represent you on the map. What do you want to say, pal?
Okay, the thing is, first of all, 50+1 is just the first step. We have to figure out how to get them out financially because our club is so big that we can't just stop at 50+1. We need to get our fans together. There's no way we're going to find someone who has 5 billion quid in his pockets to live by United. But we can find 1 million fans who have 1,000 quid lying around.
Yeah, 100%. I feel your words.
We have to unite as fans, make us infrastructure there, but we start with the 50 plus one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once we started, then we do not stop. Once they start selling their stock, then they won't have enough power to keep our spends under their thumb. If we go and look for 1% to buy the whole club, the only person who's going to buy is Mohammed bin Salman, and that I do not want to happen.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, pal. I see what you're saying. Let me end this call off by you quickly having the floor. What could you say right now if you could do to the Glazers? What would you say to them?
Your time is up. The fans have spoken. It's time to go.
It is time to go indeed. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. The phone line was a bit fuzzy at first, but we managed to get what you were saying. Thank you so much for joining us, bro. Really, really, really appreciate that. Loads of people called in as well. Guys, please do get involved. We've got another caller here. Let me bring them straight in. Hey, buddy, who's that?
Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm from Ireland.
Hey, Kevin. Thank you for representing from Ireland. How are you doing, pal?
I'm looking at your channel. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, what a legend. What a legend. Thank you so much.
I've been a Manchester United supporter for years, over the 90s and everything. And I've been to Old Trafford and I've been to games. But I said to the people, fans, years ago, that these guys were no good for the club from day one. And they are not good for the club from day one. They're not. Unfortunately, we're seeing what we're seeing now, how bad it is. As I tell you to myself, these guys are not in it for football. They're not in it for our club. They're absolutely drenching our club. They're leeches. And I have to agree with Gary Neville the other night on Sky Sports, what he actually said. He said, now the trunk is gone. We need to get to the roots. And that's what we're doing. And it's a fantastic to see the people outside Old Trafford today absolutely protesting for their lives, for Manchester United Football Club, for Sir Matt Busby, and for everything like that. And the great Sir Alex Ferguson as well. It's absolutely fantastic. And we listen to kind of people that talk nonsense on football radios and everything, about Bruno Fernandes, about Harry Maguire. We're not talking about money. We're talking about our club. They're great players, Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely fantastic players. But we're not talking about players. We're not talking about transfers. We're talking about our club, and we want it back. And this is the first of everything. This is the start that we want to do. Glazers out completely and utterly. I don't know that you see the front of the Daily Mirror this morning about a reporter coming over to Avram Glazer about what he was going to say about the club. He never said nothing. He just walked away, and he said, "Have you any apology?" And he just said no. And the reporter said, "Are you going to leave Manchester United Football Club? Are you going to sell it?" No comment. That's what we have as our club, and it's absolutely pathetic. They're going nowhere. They need to get out of the club, and we need to get to the roots and get them out.
Mate, absolutely spot on. What a rant. What a caller. Thank you, buddy, for coming on. And thank you for your support. Legend. Keep making noise, pal. Keep making noise. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming on. And thank you for joining us. No worries, mate. I believe Karthik has taken control of the camera and is on the other end. Go on, buddy. You take over. You take over.
Yeah, I thought you'd want to see a prettier face than Mark's, so I decided to take over. Can you guys even hear me? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to speak.
I can hear you, but I was expecting you to take over and roam around and talk and tell us what's going on and give us a sense of day kind of thing. You know, like the great host you are.
I see. Right. Okay. I'm supposed to be hosting things, am I? Right. Anyway. Well, I suppose the numbers have gone down a little bit. I won't lie. But there's still a lot of people. I mean, I've just seen McCullough's arrived, so we've got people of a certain following here. So there's no messing about. I know it wasn't an official thing, but there are people here. There are people supporting the cause, as they should be. There was a football flying around before. That was quite funny, to be fair. But no, it's as I said before. It's just nice to be out with fellow fans, singing football songs mainly, because we've not had that in about 2 years, and this is the first time I've even been here for about 2 years. So it's been a while, and it's good to see people around here. And you know what? Whether it makes a difference or not, I'm glad we made the effort, and we will continue to make the effort.
Yes, 100%. Karthik, well, you haven't heard, we've had some amazing callers in who are really, really jealous of everyone actually there in Manchester. So tell us a little bit, buddy, what has the atmosphere been like? And you mentioned there about being part of it, like being at a game again. How proud are you as a Red?
No, I'm so proud. I mean, as I said, I wasn't expecting it to be a massive amount of people, but I expected a certain crowd to arrive, and they did. And you know what? We've done it in the right way. I mean, I know there's people on the Trinity statue as we speak, which probably isn't entirely legal, and they probably will get sanctioned for it. However, you know, the most part it has been a healthy way of doing it, and it has been done the right way. So 100%, I'm happy, I'm proud, and I hope we can keep this momentum going, because that's what it's about. Momentum. We can't stop here. We can't just rest on our laurels. We've got to keep going, and we'll make a difference.
Yeah, definitely, mate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Temi back in for a final word. Keep showing us those scenes. Let's stay live until you guys are heading off. I want to stay live for like an extra, 15, 20 minutes, definitely, because there's still chance going on. Get in there. Do you want to get in there? Let's hear some of the noise there. Let's get you full screen. Let's really sense that atmosphere of what's going on.
As soon as you put me on the full screen, it's gone quiet. Hang on.
That's what usually happens during all of your shows, to be fair, Karthik.
Oh, shut up.
Temi's laughing in the background. Temi, do you want to say anything to Karthik?
Hey, Karthik. What's going on, man? That was a hilarious joke. That's all I'm going to say. This looks great, though. I keep on saying it. I feel really, really bad I'm not there. I would have loved to be a part of that atmosphere. It looks great, and it's peaceful. There's no craziness. There's no, there's no violence or anything of the sort. It's just pure democratic protesting, which is awesome.
Yeah, although, Karthik, your camera handling is awful. We can see more of the sky than we can see anything else, mate.
It's because I'm tall. I can't help it. I'm not small like that. How's that?
Oh, well, up a little bit more. There you go, mate. You've got it. We're going to open the phone lines back up a second. I'm just trying to get a couple of guests in to come and chat to us. I'm just trying to get them in now. Temi's obviously with us stateside. We've been taking calls as well. Dave, it's happening at Old Trafford, mate. It's happening at Old Trafford. Where else do you think it is, pal? Come on. Karthik, turn around. Show people the stadium. There you go. Go Old Trafford. There's Karthik. There's some of the boys. How are the t-shirts, Karthik?
They're very nice, I must say. The t-shirts are very nice, aren't they? They're smart, which I like. They don't look, tacky or anything. Very smart, very clean, and hopefully we'll sell some at some point.
Well, I don't know about that. If it's your responsibility, then yeah, maybe. Keep showing us those scenes, mate. Keep showing us those scenes. I'm just going to mute slightly because I want to bring in impressionist Al Foran. How you doing, pal?
How are you, mate? I'm all right.
Have you been watching this?
Surgery yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, you've had surgery. Oh, pal, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't know about that. I hope you're all right.
Heart surgery yesterday.
Well, mate, I think after the past week, all of us have needed heart surgery at some point this week.
I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't miss this at all.
No, of course. Well, Al, come on, take the floor, buddy. Look at those scenes. People have been chanting. Of course, people starting to filter out. It was an hour-long protest now. But tell me, how proud are you to be a Red today?
Yeah, very proud. I've been very proud all week. To be honest with you, I mean, I was very happy to hear what happened at Carrington and how, Ole and the staff kind of communicated with the protesters, and they got what the protesters were doing. They understood completely. And yeah, like it's great. And then seeing that, it's just brilliant. Power to us, and may it keep going on. May it keep going on until next week as well, and the week after. Because these guys have they've had a vice-like grip on our club for too long now, and it's time for them to go. It really is. I'm sick and tired of it. We all are. All of us here are.
Yeah, man, you supported this club for a number of years, of course, and you're a very, very passionate Red, very passionate Red. But I said this at the start: they've done an unbearable amount of damage to this football club over their tenure. However, the last few days with the Super League stuff just feels like twice, maybe 5 times as much damage as they've done over the 15 years in just 2 singular days with how they sold us out and sold the fans out. How did that all make you feel, man?
Oh, absolutely furious. The Super League thing was just kind of one thing on top of it. There was just so many talks on top of another, you know. And the fact that they sold us out and forgot it and compared what they were doing to the heroics of what Matt Busby did. The fact that they compared themselves to that was sickening, you know. Mm-hmm. So they're just they're leeches. They need to go. They have no idea about the history of the club. They've communicated with us fans twice in 16 years. You know, what kind of owners are they? They're so, it's the same with Arsenal. You know, your man Kroenke is so invested in his LA Rams, and they're so invested in their Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll bring in the likes of Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady for the Buccaneers. They'll fund all of that. And then Kroenke will spend $5.5 billion on a new stadium, the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles from Arsenal. So, I mean, these owners are just... Mm-hmm. They do not care about these football clubs. They you know, for them it's a cash cow, and you know their darling little NFL franchises are the priority over in the US.
Mm-hmm. Well, even Temi was saying earlier on, even those are run badly. Carpet, we've got your audio back on, mate. Just so you know, it sounded like it was bouncing a second ago. Looking at that, it looks great there. It looks so good. I'm just going to mute that because I don't think they can hear me, so I'm going to mute that a second. But as you see, there's still people there. I mean, we love the sky. The sky looks fantastic. But look at that. Look,
it's a beautiful day.
The Trinity statue there. Al, look, gold and green around their necks. How much of a striking image is that?
Yeah, that's a beautiful image. What I'm seeing there, as you can see, that I have my green and gold jersey there right behind me. So I decided to decorate the bedroom. This is where I've been the last day or two, resting. But it's fantastic, and hopefully another big turnout next week as well. You know?
There's that. There she is. There's that. There she is. Oh, I love that. I love that. Look at that. Perfect. What an image. What an image. It's going off again. Listen to that.
Yeah, very proud. I mean, the Holy Trinity statue as well, covered in the green and gold. The scarves over the tree, lads. It's brilliant.
But that's going to be that iconic image, Temi. That is going to be the iconic image from this weekend. When people see that, that is what's going to stay in people's minds. Actually, Temi, quickly, before I come back over to you, bro, let me just quickly bring in Dale O'Donnell, the editor, the founder of Stretty News, is on with us. Dale, these images, pal, how proud do they make you right now?
Yeah, well, the real thing is still to come next week. This is just the start. This is just a bunch of people gathering, voicing frustration.
Can you hold that?
And it doesn't stop here, Ben.
Yeah. No, of course. No, it doesn't stop here. I mean, ultimately, any opportunity to protest is a good opportunity to protest. I put this out the other day. I did speak to some of the people involved with organising this, which some of the rumours online about who organised this are actually not right. They're false. It's not true. Due diligence has been done with this protest. And that is what it is. This is a protest. Next week, it's a march and a protest, I believe, which has to obviously abide with so many different guidelines. However, this protest that's going on today, due diligence has been done, and I'm proud. I'm proud that fans have come out. I'm proud that there's thousands of fans at Old Trafford, and there have been thousands of fans at Old Trafford today protesting against the Glazers. And Dale, there's going to be next week as well. This is what we say. We need to make noise, don't we, Dale? We have to keep making the noise.
Ben, if you look at what happened last weekend with the European Super League, the backlash was fans getting together, and basically enough was enough. We need to keep that going. And at the weekend, it was fans of all clubs could all see from the same page what was going on. But with the Glazers, we've been talking about this for 17, 16 years now. All our concerns are now coming to light. So now we just need to all get together. You Ben, you produce this show. There's other people that produce shows, and we've massive audience. And we need to pipe up the volume a bit.
I agree with that. I've said it since the very start of the show. Look, the purpose of doing this is to give fans around the world an opportunity to protest with lows in Manchester. We've taken calls. We've taken about 8 or 9 calls of people all in different places around the world who have managed to have those voices heard. We've put up numbers of comments as well. But ultimately, the only way this is going to be a success is if our stream, the Football Terraces stream, what you guys are doing with your articles at Stretty News, what United Stand are doing, it all trends. The more we can get it, and Ray Parler, so freaking out of touch talking about hits the other day. The more hits you get, the more noise it makes. And we need to make noise. The Cronkays aren't going to get out.
Everyone needs to come together. Everyone needs to come together as well. Stop all this stupid pettiness. There's been too much of a divide in this fan base for a long time. And I have disagreed.
I didn't know I was going to be on with Conor McGregor.
Yeah, well, look, he's buying the Connor. Can I just quickly ask, are you buying Manchester United?
I tell you something, Dale. You thought this fella would have seen me status. I came out and had heart surgery the other day, and he asked me to come on the stream. I'm only joking.
Connor, are you buying Manchester United? Can you give us an answer, please?
Listen, there's a lot of things in the works, so don't worry about that, Ben. No, I mean, if that club over in Merseyside we're going to use LeBron as kind of the sports star, then I will be the sports star of this project.
Well,
but listen, I'm out in Dubai. There's a lot of whispers out there. Do you know what I mean? So we will see what happens.
I was just going to say, Connor, make sure you pay Dustin his money for charity first, wouldn't you, bud? And then buy us, right? Dale, let me just quickly get one more thing from you, man, because I know you're working. I know you've got a lot going on. Look, mate, the floor is yours. The Glazers out. What's your message this evening?
The message I think to everyone is that the fans have been betrayed here. Everyone's been betrayed. We haven't had a voice for 16, 17 years. And I think with the government reviewing the football governance or the football ownership model in the UK, things are hopefully beginning to change. And the Glazers need to see that we're not going away. We haven't went away. Things have been bad. Things were bad when they came in 2005, and a number of fans went off and formed a different club. And it divided the fan base. Now, I wish those people well at FC United because we all want the one thing. We all want the voice, and we all get behind our teams. But the Glazers have to learn that now, and it's time for them to pack their bags and get lost.
Dale, I completely agree with you. Thank you so much, mate. Give Stretty News a quick plug, buddy. Where can they go and find out some coverage, obviously, after this and go and find out more about you guys?
Yeah, we're on Twitter at Stretty News. We're on Instagram, Stretty News, and just as of today, we're getting with the times, and we've just launched a TikTok page, so you can follow us on Stretty News.
Oh bloody hell, Dale! Blimmin' heck! I don't want to see you doing these stupid dances, mate. Bloody hell, Dale! Thank you so much, pal. Always a pleasure. Stretty News, fantastic outlets and fantastic reports as well. Cheers, Dale. Thank you for that. Dale's busy doing loads of reporting stuff, so he's literally jumped in. Al, I know you've had surgery, so I want to give you the opportunity to say what you want to say, and then obviously be able to head off and rest up. Before I do that, though, Mark, looks like it's starting to die down a little bit. But from the conversations you've had with people there today, how crucial has today been?
Yeah, I think it's been an opportunity, as I said earlier, to get together and voice our opinion. And obviously this will get noticed, hopefully with more to come. And hopefully we can get something over the line. Obviously, it's going to be very, very difficult. But this is the start. And this is the type of thing you need. Listen, FYI, I've got 10% battery. So I'm going to have to go very, very shortly.
That's all right, mate. You guys have done a fantastic job down on the ground. I'm just trying to have a look because Connor earlier on tried to upload some videos to a drive of you guys chatting about the protest today, and I don't know if they've managed to upload yet. So if we can, I'm going to play those out before the end of the show. We've also got more All for United contributors jumping on and joining us, and I want to take some more calls as well. So Mark, I think you've done your job, buddy. I think you smashed it down there today.
Dude, I'm pleased. Thank you, mate.
It's looked amazing, mate. Thank you so much. And listen to that. Let's go in one more time, Mark. Get in there one more time.
Just when we get up there, stop.
Yeah, look at that, mate. Safe journey home. Thank you, Mark. Cheers for that, pal.
Thanks, boys. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Cheers, Mark. And there we go. The protest is coming to an end. So them boys are going to start getting home safely. But guys, I still want your calls. If you're watching right now, give us a call. The number is 0114 360 9434. That's 0114 360 9434. Al, before I go to some calls, mate, I want to give the floor to you because obviously you've got a head off. You're not feeling too great. Tell us your message to the Glazers.
Yeah, get out. Leave immediately. How dare you? Apology not accepted. Yeah, literally everything. Go off and do what you have to do with the Buccaneers and get Vince McMahon's money from WrestleMania. Do what you have to do. But just get away from our club. They don't love our club. They've no love at all for our club. They wanted to sell us out in a heartbeat. And their little project failed with that deluded idiot over in Madrid, Perez, still thinking it's going to go ahead. So, yeah, my simple message is just leave our club, leave us be, because we're only going to get noisier. You know, it's going to get a lot more. It's going to get noisier as the weeks go by. So, yeah, that's my view on it.
Al, top lad, thank you so much for that. You get better soon, pal, and we'll catch up soon, mate. Thank you so much.
No problem, pal. Take care, lads.
Take care, mate. Thank you. And of course, green and gold in the background there, as we saw with Al there. Temi, quickly, man, give us. We're going to start bringing in some more people. We're going to bring Reese in. Guys, I'm going to get the number up on the screen as well. Please make sure you give us a call so we can get you on the show. We're going to do about 15 minutes reacting to the scenes we've seen today. But Temi, how proud are you, man? How proud? And you're muted, by the way. How proud are you of all this? And how ultimately, how much is this going to make a difference?
Yeah, I'm extremely proud. I think you couldn't have asked for much more for a first protest. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it was very, very positive. Energy was great. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy. I'm really happy, and I think that, the momentum is going to build. It's going to be difficult for, ownership to effectively continue on if these rumblings, keep momentum and keep pace. You know what I'm saying? Eventually things like that will affect what they care about, which is their money. If if business sees that, the people that are running your product don't like you, it's eventually going to hurt you, So I'm really happy to see United fans doing what they're doing. It's a good day. There's still a long way to go, though. It's not going to be an easy thing. It's hard to, because of how valuable our club is. It's going to be a very, very difficult, long and hard process, but we have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen next month. It's not going to happen the month after that. But we have to be patient and continue to, fight the good fight, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I'm completely with you, mate, 100%. And I think at this point as well, let's quickly grab this in here and let's share some moments from today's protest. Mike Parrott's put this video up on Twitter. The atmosphere. Reese, it's like a match day.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic, isn't it? It just shows that power to the people.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what. I think those images of the Holy Trinity is going to stay with us for a very, very long time. Check out this picture. What a picture! I think a picture we're never going to forget.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? I've been getting feeds from other areas across social media, so I know one of the guys is actually standing on the Trinity. Eowyn's actually standing on the George Best statue, so that just shows like it's power to the people. This is what we really need. This is the beginning. Obviously, next week, step 2 versus Liverpool. Who knows? We might even see Liverpool fans join us next week because they'll be doing their best to help as well. So it's going to be massive.
I mean, this video is at the wrong angle completely, but still, let's play it. Temi, final word from you, bro. I know you've got to hop off soon, mate.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, again, extremely proud of today. It's a good day. It's a positive day. There's going to be momentum built. We have to keep up the momentum. It's easy for me to say that, thousands of miles away, but we have to keep it up. We have to keep up the momentum. If it stops at any point in the next couple of months, would be very tricky to get these guys out. So we have this energy going for a while. Like it has to be continuous for a while. But I'm really, really proud of the start. Really, really proud.
And this is for those who have tried to take this whole Glazer thing and direct it at Ollie out. Look at that. Just some amazing videos that mean so much to me as a Manchester United fan. Terry, if you've got a bounce, bro, feel free to. Thank you so much for coming on, Terry, giving us your thoughts stateside. We're going to get your comments on the screen, guys. So get in the live chat, put your comments in there. How has today's protest made you feel? Where are you watching from? We might even take a few more calls as well in the last 10 minutes. So please get involved. And guys, smash that subscribe button. We are going to be doing stuff live from the protest next Sunday as well. So if you want all of that good stuff like we've done today, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit a like on this video. I think we were trending in the top 100 earlier, and that is what making noise is all about. Reese, I'm just going to jump back over into some of these. Let's just hear this. Reese, it looks like a lot of people were there today. More than I even imagined.
I'm going to guess around 2,500 to 3,000 people. I'm going to assume that, and then I reckon next week against Liverpool, I reckon it'll be 3 times that. I reckon it could be about 8,000 or 9,000 people next week. It just depends on how this is going to turn out, but this is fantastic. This is just showing that fans are like, we tried to get rid of them 16 years ago. It didn't end well, but now with everything that's gone on, our voice is just as strong and even more stronger than it was then. This is a great turning point for us, and that's a beautiful image. That is literally what it means.
There's just so many iconic images that are going to stay with us for a very, very long time. Shout out to Johnny and Adam as well from other fan channels, but obviously holding it up. I don't always agree with both of them, and we've had both of them on the channel before as well. But this is about coming together. As I said earlier on in the week, when people were trying to say go to one protest and not the other, that isn't the point of this. Go to every protest. Anytime you get, by the way, this was really early on in the protest, so it's not a fair thingy to show what it was like in the heat. This was at the very start. You can already see there, probably close to 1,000 people there.
That's impressive.
But in the end, that whole area there that you can see red on the floor was packed.
It hurts for me because obviously I can't. It hurts for me. Obviously, I can't be there. I'm in Scotland. The borders are closed, so I cannot get down. I know some Irish friends, they can't get down because obviously the borders are closed from Ireland. So like they physically can't get in. But even so, like we will still vent. We will still like get involved in any way we can. But even so, it's a great step. And then hopefully we have to keep this going. The same energy for the Glazers. You brought back to UEFA earlier on, like FA. Our energy's got to be after we've done with the Glazers. Has got to go towards UEFA. They're not in the they're not getting an excuse from this either, because what they're trying to do is effectively make a competitive Super League. But the legacy stuff, like for them, auto qualifying, I disagree with that. We need to take more to it.
I agree, man. I'm just going to play this in the background. What a view! Just amazing, amazing scenes. Amazing. And again, you talk about iconic images.
That's the one for me.
That's the one. That is the image. When we look back in years, and look, this European Super League and what the Glazers have done to us recently over the past week, there's no two ways about it. It's going to be a moment in our history that tarnishes what Manchester United is all about. When I talk to my son in the future about European competition and what it means, I will talk about this moment. And I won't talk about it with happiness. I will talk about it as such an emotional time for me as a Manchester United fan. I don't think I slept for 2 nights. I felt like someone died Sunday night and then they came back to life Tuesday evening. It was one of the hardest periods for me as a Manchester United fan. As a football fan, I couldn't concentrate at work. I couldn't do anything. In the future, I will have to tell my son, my daughter, when they're Manchester United fans, hopefully, unless their pops gets close to them and gets into them, because then they'll be Liverpool fans. They ain't freaking having that. I will have to tell them about this moment and how it felt to be a Manchester United fan at this time. But the good that can come out of it is us fans know we have a voice. Us fans know we can make noise. And images like this will go down in history. It will go down in history. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so big.
I completely agree. This is what's going to matter most, and it's the sense of the football rivalries and all the banter we have with rivals. We can still have that on a match day, but right now, that does not matter. So right now, in terms of like slagging off the Scousers or slagging off Man City fans, if there are any, or slagging off Chelsea fans, like Arsenal fans, right now that does not matter unless it's a match day, like during the game. But before, after, we've got to put all our frustration into getting rid of these parasitic, venomous bastard owners out, because they're going to destroy football. And you made a very credible point there, and that's about not sleeping. For me, I was like, from the Burnley game, I was awake for 32 hours. Like, I just could not sleep physically.
Yeah.
I was awake that long, and I was like dying inside. I was like, I just can't do it. But you're right, it was that feeling.
Yeah, no, 100%. Look, we've got a caller on the line, so I want to bring a caller in. Sorry, bud, stay there just 1 second. I'm just going to add you in now because unfortunately I closed the window. We've got a caller on the line. Hey, buddy, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Ben, this is Stuart from Northern Ireland. You always see me in the live chat for most of you.
Stuart! Yes, buddy. How are you doing? So good to have you on. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm well. I've just about bought myself 5 minutes. I've been trying to get on all day just to get on, say, hey, listen, big respect to you and everything you've done on your show. It's fantastic. Like, I never miss it, mate.
Oh, mate, honestly, it's people like you which make us continue this channel, because we've had so many messages about this, and I know there's so many channels out there. And I think Robbie said it best the other day. He said, as a fan channel, as Arsenal Fan TV has grown, you've seen passionate fans become characters. And I think if you go back and watch things back in the day with Arsenal Fan TV, whether you agree with them or not, their love for Arsenal does come from a place of passion. Unfortunately, I do feel like there's a lot of channels out there now where people start as characters and not fans. And I think that's where the mist comes with fan channels. However, for us, when we do this and when we started this, we had one goal, one prerogative, and that was to give fans a voice again. So moments like this, and I had a tweet, I've had loads of tweets. You guys are just trying to get subscribers off the Glazers out movement. You guys could have done stuff like this in the past, blah, 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 blah. No, that's why we're doing things differently. There was not one professional camera on ground. This was about a fan's perspective of what was going on at Old Trafford and giving fans a voice virtually to be able to say what they want and to make them feel like they're heard. And Stuart, I'm so happy that people are recognizing that and that you recognize that. And do you know what, buddy? Seeing as you've called in, this is your chance. This is your opportunity, my friend. What do you want to say to the Glazers? Tell them, man. Tell them straight.
Guys, it's time to go. It is just, you have had long enough. No money into the club. You have done nothing for us. Look out your window today and see how many people are there to feel so strongly. You just got to go. You just have to go now. It's just, there's nothing more that they can offer us now that's going to make us suddenly turn around and say, all's forgiven. Because I mean, it's just, the time is now up. They've taken enough out of us. Just put the club up for sale. You'll make a mint off it, an absolute mint, enough to keep your family and generations to come a lovely, lovely life. Go away and leave us alone with the football.
Stuart, sorry, man. I hate to do this. It's like my Adele moment. I've got to cut you because I've got someone live at Old Trafford who wants to speak to us. So do you mind if I go over to those, bud? Thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate you being on, Stuart. What a legend. Thank you, mate. What a guy. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you so much. And look who's live from Old Trafford. Nat is with us. Nat, my lovely, how are you?
Yes, it was busy, Ben. It was busy. Busier than what I expected. I'm here with Mark. I'm here with Nicole, obviously. We're outside the Bishop's Blades. If anyone's ever been United before, we're just it's dying down, the protest. I'm not going to lie to you. But it was nice. It's good. You know, anyone's local to Manchester, still come down. So I think it's worth it. Still lively, it's still buzzing. But everything's respectful, as we wanted. Everyone's got masks on. It's like a match day. But it's like a match day with a feeling of, you know, we're about to make change now. And This one is really good, and I think if anyone can make it next week, is again make it. You know, come. Doesn't matter for me. I think it's not this one or that one. It's I want Liverpool fans to come down, and I know that's how people might think who are United. But I want us to be together, one united. We were together, one united when we were trying to boot out the Super League. So let's be together, one united. With Liverpool fans, because I don't want FSG here. I don't want Glazers here. And people might think, oh, fan cam and this, but I'm not. I'm just saying my piece as a Man United fan. What I want.
I am grateful that you have come on for 5 minutes, and I couldn't agree more. I know you're probably going to struggle to hear me, Nat, but how was that today for you? Was you impressed with the turnout?
Yeah, it was good. It was decent. I'm happy. It's what you want. I feel like it's back to match days. I feel like I'm ready. I want to go in that ground and sing and fight in red and white, and I'm ready. I mean, I'm dressed out. I've already just come. I was in town before. I've come out, so it's not like I was preparing to go to a march. I was in town. I was in Deansgate. I'm dressed like this, so. It's not one of them, but everyone fits in, everyone can come out, everyone can talk.
What people don't know is Natalie always wears either green or gold, so the fact that she's already in gold, she was just ready for the protest. She's always ready to protest. Nat, just one more question from me, just quickly. In terms of that today, we've got a big protest coming up next Sunday, which we want everyone to go to as well. But in terms of today and what that has been like today, is that a clear message from United fans? We are making noise, we're going to keep making noise, and we're not going to stop until you get lost.
Yeah, like I said, I'm struggling to hear you a bit, but I think, it's a clear message. Man United fans want change. Man United fans want to own this club. Man United fans want the Glazers out. And, I'm hearing people saying different things, and I'm seeing different comments. Listen, anyone get down next week, let's make it big. I think let's do it every week. That's what I would say. I'd say do it every week. Let them know, but this is a clear message, yeah. And I mean, I know Arsenal might have had a bit more. They were playing. Arsenal were playing. This is just off the cuff. This is just Manchester people off the cuff, or people coming up off the cuff. So I'm happy.
Just imagine what this would have been like if the borders were actually open.
Yeah, it will be. That's going to go. Right, see you later, Nat. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we're going to talk to you later on. Hopefully, Nat and a load of the people who were there today, by the way, are going to come and join us on All for United Uncut tonight at 10 o'clock. To join us live at 10 o'clock tonight as we pick apart all this. Oh, I've just got cramp in my leg. Shit, that really hurts. Right, guys, I want to take a couple more calls. I'm going to stay on for about 5 more minutes with Reese. We'll see if we get any people come through to call. Have your say. This is your final chance. Send a message to the Glazers, the people who we so passionately want out. 0114 360 9434. 0114 360 9434. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, give us a call now. We will get you on and we will chat about your thoughts from today, and we'll give you the stage. What do you want to say to the Glazers? What do you want to say right now? Joel Glazer was given his opportunity last night to say something to the fans. What did he say? No comment. Well, thank you, Joel Glazer, but we've got more than no comment to say to you. So come and say that and come and get involved. So many people around the world watching today. It's been absolutely phenomenal. So many people watching throughout. If you didn't know, we brought you the whole protest live between 3 and 4. Crowds then started to die down. So now we're just staying on and we're chatting a little bit about the protest. And that there, who you heard, is so well connected. She went there too, and she was overwhelmed. There's people in the comments saying, I can't believe that there was hardly anyone there. But you're wrong. You're wrong. You missed it. And you watched at the wrong time. At its peak, the front of Old Trafford was packed out. And let me tell you, that takes a few thousand people to be able to do. And again, you look at the footage again from Arsenal the other day, angles are deceiving. I mean, I'm not saying that there weren't a lot of people there at Arsenal, but if you get just the right angle in the right place, of course the place is going to look packed out. We're not saying that 70,000 fans were at Old Trafford today. They weren't. We're not saying 50,000 fans were at the Emirates the other day. They weren't. But both protests were done well. They were peaceful, and the message was clear and heard. And that is what's important. And you guys have helped us do this as well on All for United. Let me just quickly have a look at some of the comments here. Phil says, Joel Glazer had nothing to say. He didn't have his press office to draft something for him. Reese, what did you make of that apology?
I thought it was just as weak as the John Henry apology towards Liverpool fans. Like, there was nothing in it. There was no sentiment. It felt like it wasn't even himself. I mean, you could pretty much tell he was reading it from a screen. Like for John Henry, he was reading it from a screen. So if you were a Liverpool fan, you're going to feel nothing but even more hatred. For Joe Glazer, it felt like it was written by a 5-year-old. Like, in fact, no, that's a disgrace to 5-year-olds. 5-year-olds could have written that better. It felt like it was just a PR stunt. Like, he has got no sentiment, no understanding of what it means about the damage he's done. And for that itself, an apology means nothing. Like, an apology means nothing. For me, sell the club, disappear. I don't care. Like, I don't care who, like, how it goes. It's got to be someone competent. It's got to be someone legitimate. Someone understands football. Someone understands Man United. That's what I want. 50+1, even if it's got someone in the background. Happy for it. But that apology means, virtually to me, it means fuck all. It means fuck all, mate.
Reese, as I've given everyone the opportunity to do, your final message to the Glazers on what is a very poignant day in Manchester United's history.
Well, I'll put an analogy in it. It's sunny in Scotland when it very rarely happens. So fuck off, Glazers, and leave my club.
I'm sure you just made that up. I don't think that's a popular analogy at all.
No, that's made up.
It's from Reese's made up book of analogies. Hammer said, wish I could have come on, but amazing job everyone involved. Those images are legendary. They are. And let me just say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who supported All for United's move over the past few days to really push this protest. I believe personally, as the founder of All for United, that fans' voices deserve to be heard. I believe these platforms that we've got now with Twitter, All for United, YouTube channels, that there is an opportunity for more fans to get involved. I don't believe it should just be, these channels should be for a select few. They should be for the many. I also don't believe these channels should be, so to speak, made by the fans for the fans. I think what they need to do is they need to be able to become a voice for good. And that's what we've tried to do today. We've tried to become a voice for good. And we don't speak for the fans. You've heard from about 15 to 20 fans today from around the world who have spoken for themselves. And that's what these outlets need to be doing and should be doing, because we are, this is going to be so cheesy, All for United. Boom! That's who we are. We are All for United. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for smashing that like button. Now, if you're watching this back a little bit later on, keep hitting like, keep commenting, hashtag Glazers out, tweet us at All for United. We do lots of shows and we'd love you involved. And do you know what? That Skype was, getting you guys to call in through Skype today was so much fun. We might even start doing that more to get you guys more involved with the channel. So subscribe, turn on your notifications. We're going to be back live at 10 o'clock tonight with the people who are live at the protest, chatting about that and more about the Glazer Out movement. For now, guys, I'm going to say bye-bye. Again, remember, we will be live during the protest next week once more, bringing you images. Thank you so much, guys. Take it easy, take care, and most importantly, please stay safe. And ultimately, Glazers, get out of our club.